2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Commoner series. This is episode 11. Yes, we've already done 10. No one's watching them. Don't care. We are pushing through. Hey, for the 27 subscribers that I currently have right now today, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And we're going through the Commoner series. We're on Monarch. We're doing Levia or Levia, depending on who you are. We've already done Welcome to Wraith. We've already done Arcane Rising. Halfway through Monarch, we have Bolton left, and then we get to go into Tales of Aria. If you're interested in watching any of those former videos from Welcome to Wraith, Arcane Rising, Prism, Chain, all of their links should be in the description below. But Levia has her meat axe. We have 4 cards from the set that make sense for her. Now, to mention, there are no cards from Everfest, Crucible, or Dynasty. So no supplemental cards, only cards from Monarch. And what I have elected for this deck is 4 Deadwood Rumblers, 4 Graveling Growl, 6 Smash with Big Tree. Probably my favorite card ever for Flesh and Blood. Absolutely hilarious. Smash with Big Tree. Hopefully one day they make Smash with Bigger Tree or Smash with Little Tree. Make me laugh. We have 6 Dread Screamers, 6 Hungering Slaughter Beast, 5 Unworldly Bellows, 4 Boneyard Marauders, and 5 generics. Now this was probably just a breakdown for me making a bunch of decks. I opened a lot of boxes of Monarch, had a lot of bulk sitting around. So I separated everything out, organized it up, and I made as many decks possible. That's probably why we have some difference between 4 cards, a Deadwood Rumbler instead of 6, 4 Graveling Growls instead of 6. Just trying to stretch the cards as far as I could to make as many commoner decks as possible so I can have more decks to give to new players. That's really why we make these decks and why I'm making these series, because these commoner decks are a great way to get new players involved in the game. They walk into the LGS, you're sitting there playing games, you're jamming. They're coming from Magic, they're coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, they're coming from Pokemon. Maybe they're a first time player like me. I never played any of those games. I saw a Rudy video on Flesh and Blood. I wanted to play, had to buy packs, had to buy boxes, make some decks. I really wish there was someone that had all these commoner decks. Like you can't really see, but we have, just boxes of commoner decks that I can give out to new players. I mean, the cards, these commons aren't worth anything. Let's take a look here. What's the most valuable card? I don't know, probably 5 cents. You can get these cards for free. Someone at the LGS opened a box of Monarch. They're looking for Valiant Dynamos, Phantasmal Footstep, Carrion Husk. They're not looking for Graveling Growls and Zealous Beltings and Boneyard Marauders. They'll give you those cards for absolutely free. So you can make these decks, you can give them to new players, you can grow your local community, you can grow your regional community. And it just gets new players really excited. If they come in, they spend $5-10 to join the armory, and then they walk out with a chain, Kano, we got an Azalea, a Levia, whatever you want, Katsu. They like to go big. Cool. Hey man, here's a Bravo. We got Oldham over here. My rubber band broke on Oldham. You like to go wide, awesome. Go ahead and try out Katsu. Maybe you'll like Phi. And then they might really like the game and they might actually come back. And then all of a sudden, your community is growing. Your armories aren't for 6 people. They're 8, 10, 12 people. You can try to get a skirmish season, pro quest season, whatever it is. But it's all about growing the game, getting new players in the door, and just straight up having fun. I'll give you a real life example. We had a commoner night a couple weeks ago just because we've been grinding so hard for ProQuest Season 3, for calling Indianapolis. We wanted just to take a break and just have fun without having to go a 20 turn game or a 15 turn game where absolutely every move needs to be calculated or you die. So we just bust out the commoner decks. Right there. Roll a random number, grab a D20 dice. You grab a 4, you're a Reinhardt. You grab an 8, you get an Azalea. You grab an 18, you have an Icelander. Whatever it is. Super fun, since they're all commons and they're not boosted by supplemental sets. They're almost all equally comparable to each other in terms of power. Now, the only kicker is, I'll warn you, Kano and Iyslander get pretty dirty really fast unless you bring in some Null Rune or some Quell. And I know what you're gonna say, hey, Welcome to Wraith doesn't have Null Rune. Monarch doesn't really have Null Rune. We got a Spell Void too, but not much. Yes, I would just add those cards to your like case of cards that you bring into your LGS and allow players to use that to balance things out. If not, it gets ugly fast, trust me. I've been there before, both as the Kano player and both as the player playing against Kano. But this is episode 11, Levia. Thanks for watching.